Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there? Hello?
Hello. Is there anybody out
Hello?
there?
It's a Pink Floyd song, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking the Gorillaz song. Hello? They do it different. Hello? Hello? What? What?
Nothing. You're good. You're good. Wow.
What? Welcome to Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. This is where you come to listen to how wrestling should be talked about. My name's Handsome Nick Hanlon. We got Matthew Barnaby here. How's it going, Barnes? I'm surprised you're showing that shirt off today.
Hey, man. Till they're down 3 games, I have faith. All right. And I've been watching them all year. Right. I'm no fair weather fan. I'm no bandwagon fan. I've been wearing this shirt all year.
You're talking to a fucking Leafs fan, dude. I got no sympathy for you. You got nothing.
I mean, it feels very similar. End of the season at the top, and then can't get out of the second round. But I mean,
well, technically you're in the third round because they skipped the first round.
Yeah.
So they're in the final 4 in the pennant right now. It's pretty good.
I mean, good for them. It's been 10 years since they've gotten this far, but I want
think it was
more.
2017, wasn't it?
2016.
Was
So
it
9
16?
years.
But the pennant hasn't been won since 93.
The World Series since 93. The American League Championship also, since 93.
Yeah.
The division was 2016.
What? The division. Yeah, the last time we made we won the pennant, we won the World Series. We haven't been in the World Series since we won it.
Correct. Dying. It's killing me, man. It's going to be the death of me.
Would you rather make the World Series and lose, or make the World Series? I mean, obviously you want to win, but or not make the World Series and then you don't have to deal with that loss.
I'd be okay if they made the World Series because that bodes well for next year as well.
It also gets us one of those little flag things.
Yeah, we also win the American League championship. So one extra banner, damn it, and they deserve it.
So today we're talking about Crown Jewel, not baseball. Don't worry, that's it for baseball. And I don't think any wrestling fan in the world likes baseball. Oh, yeah, you do. I guess there's a couple. Crown Jewel, Perth. I didn't watch SmackDown. Was there anything worth mentioning from SmackDown that kind of leads into this?
Not anything that leads into Crown Jewel. I'm just taking a look at the notes. No, not really. A couple of nice surprises, a couple of great moves, some really good stuff. It was a very wrestling heavy show. I loved it. But yeah, nothing that is going to affect Crown Jewel.
So they didn't have anything. Huh, interesting. Sometimes they do. Well, first match, we'll just kind of run her down, and then we'll talk about maybe some of the Raw stuff after the fact. That maybe because there is some stuff that came from Crown Jewel and affected Raw, and
sure.
Well, we're going to get into that. And obviously everybody knows the big one, but we'll talk about that at the end because that's that match. Bronson Reed, Roman Reigns in an Australian street fight or whatever they call it, a bar brawl, a bathroom swish, a kitchen cock, lay down on a couch. Oh, that's just what I want to do. What do you think?
It was a kangaroo on a pole match, wasn't it?
Kangaroo on a cock match. You got it. A cock is how you say pole in Australia. Australia.
I think it's cunt, actually. We're going to have to cut that.
That's just how they pronounce most things, isn't it? They just put cunt there?
Yeah.
That's a nice day. I am having quite the cunty day. That was kind of Irish, I think, maybe.
I don't know what that was. That was
a mix of Irish, Scottish, UK, and Newfoundland.
Yeah, none of that was Australia. So let's talk about that
Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns. Oh, yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Kayfabe Wrestling Talk is where you come here at the wrestling show we talked about. So it was a good match. Lots of crowd. I'll tell you right now. I'm going to talk about this right now just to upset you. This crowd was so much better than the UK crowd.
It was a
They
great
kicked
crowd.
their ass. They kicked their
It
ass, dude. I just want to say
was a
they
great
kicked their
crowd.
ass. They might be the best crowd in wrestling. They hang off every single move. I mean, they do some of the chanty shit, which is fine when it pertains to what's happening currently in the match. They were singing at one point, and there was a count. They stopped singing and did the count.
Yeah.
Every single move, they were on the edge of their seat, reacting to, and it was a beautiful thing. It was
They they
they
they
were part of the show.
they weren't entertaining themselves.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were
I will absolutely
reacting
agree with that. I will
to
absolutely agree
what's
with that.
happening. Unlike you, UK and those France effers, just singing for no reason because they're too drunk to watch. I don't know what it is because I know Australians like to drink, but maybe they can just handle their booze a little better. Ooh, shots fired.
Jesus. Coming out hot? Coming out
Shot.
hot out of the gates there, Nick.
I've been thinking about this speech since yesterday, since Saturday. I mean, but I mean, hey, the crowd was loud for Roman, huh? Even though Bronson
That
Reed's the
was
hometown man.
yeah, no, they definitely, and again, unlike some of the European crowds or like, when they go to places like Philly even, where it's like we're just going to cheer, always going to cheer the bad guys, the jerks, the mean people. No, I that was one of the most appropriate international crowds I've seen. I mean, even the intro video, right, was showcasing all the international crowds. It was narrated by Rhea, and ends with like showing what Australia sounds like. Because again, this is unheard of for them to go do a big pay per view over in Australia because the time difference and things like that. And did you notice the lighting rig? It was in the shape of like a crown on the stage. It was massive. It was like 50 feet tall.
The stage was huge. It was
That was pretty
interesting how
badass
low
stage.
the attendance was over 3 days. Those arenas must be just smaller over there because they don't
They're
have big.
15,000. Yeah,
Yeah.
15,000 people arenas, right? They're not that big at all. So, but yeah, I mean, they were
But
absolutely in it, and I can I
the
help you?
country of Australia only has like 27 million people.
Only.
If you that's small. That's pretty small for the size of the country. Like people consider Canada a low population country, and we're like 40, right?
Yeah,
Like
40
27.
million, but with like 12 times the size of Australia.
Is it that much bigger? You think Australia's pretty big? It's just so dense in the middle. I don't think it's as big as like Canada, of course, but I think it's relatively big. Do you want to share the screen and show the differences? Anyway, so I
I can
guess,
tell you that Canada is
being a small
29% larger
country,
than Australia.
yeah, 29%. So that's not that much.
Yeah, it's not that.
Australia's pretty
I'm
big.
surprised.
Yeah, Australia's big. It's just like there's such a huge amount of area you can't live because it's like
Yeah.
deadly animal jungle shit. Like Canada's got a lot of denseness to it too, but you can kind of mow her down and build on it. And that's my eco-political talk for today.
Well,
What were we saying? So, like, yeah, it's so I guess getting 15,000 people out somewhere in Australia, that's a hell of a lot of people
yeah.
considering the population. I mean, you get 20, 30,000 for Canada, it's a lot. I was waiting. I thought you were gonna back me
No,
up on
no.
that.
I was just. I mean, I said 15,000 people arenas.
How many people are in the UK?
Uh, I mean,
69 million.
is it only 69? I thought it was coming up to 100. 60, 70 million
Maybe,
people in the UK.
right? And it's what? That's like 10, 20, 20, like so much smaller than Australia and Canada for that matter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, anywho, cricket
Geography
bat gets
lessons.
used. Did you have some stuff you were going to say that I interrupted? Go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just,
I did a 50 minute ago earlier.
I was gonna annoyingly agree with you to say that it's the first match. The crowd was super into everything. They did a 10 punch, 10 count in the corner, and you could hear every word clearly with their awesome Australian accents on every number. They even got into the old school ROH chants, right? Which is the fuck him up, Roman, fuck him up. Like they were getting, I mean, it was fantastic. But yeah, bust out the cricket bat, which I thought was hilarious.
Very appropriate.
At one point, Roman grabs the mic and he's like, "Perth, if you want tables, acknowledge me." That was
Very,
brilliant.
very
The,
Rock moment.
yeah, the crowd went ridiculous, which was fantastic. And then Bronson puts the table away, stops Roman, puts the table away. The crowd starts chanting "F you, Bronson." So, I mean, they were very reactive to everything they did out there.
Do you think Bronson Reed working over Reigns with that chair was getting even for last week when Reigns worked?
Oh,
Because man, he
and
worked
he
him
hit him
over with
so
that
hard.
chair.
He hit him
But
so
then he got
hard.
Samoa dropped onto the chair, and that chair was
That chair
not usable
disintegrated.
anymore.
It
Yeah,
disintegrated.
you
It,
see Paul Heyman looking at it like, what the hell happened?
well, I mean,
Um,
Braun's not a small guy. He literally like took mass away from that chair. Like it disappeared. That was pretty
so I
awesome.
mean, this match was mostly Roman up until Mr. Breaker arrived, did his 23-mile-an-hour spear that changed the
Yep,
complexion of the match.
it sure did.
With then the Usos showing up, Mr. J accidentally spearing Mr. Reigns. Tsunami, Roman, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think of the aftermath of that?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't even know where to go on this one because they were told not to come out, right? The Usos, and they did. Roman loses. Roman's mad. Which great line, right? He's like, "It only works one way. I love you, but I don't want to see you until Christmas," which I
I don't
thought was
want
a
to
good
see you
line.
until Christmas is the best line of the
um,
night.
right? But it's like, had they not come out, Roman was screwed. He was obviously like it was the 2-on-1. He was getting a beat down. There's no way, you know. So I think it's a little silly. But I'm not surprised, right? Bronson, where there's Bronson Reed, there's Braun Breaker, and there's no getting around that. And if you're surprised, then you're not paying attention.
I think he had a right to be mad. We don't know if he would have won or lost. Roman's taken quite a lot of beatings and come back from many people beating him up when he used to do things alone. So I think he was right. The Usos are wrong. Acknowledge him for being correct all the time.
I mean,
He's
the
the
crowd
new
probably
wise
agreed
man.
with you. The crowd probably agreed with you, right? They started chanting "You effed up" at the Usos after that, or specifically, I guess, at Jay. And then a great, the only time I've ever heard this chant, they chanted "Someone's in trouble," which I
That was a
thought
good one.
was friggin' hilarious.
They got tongue lashed, and then like during Raw, like they kind of spilled over to there with them wanting to
Yeah,
help each other, and then they did help each other, and then they're like, "It's only Roman's way, and he's selfish, and blah
yeah.
blah
Roman's
blah."
always going to be Roman and all that, and good point because Jay's like, I'm not going to come out because last time I helped, I lost my match the later that night. I'm not going to do it. He comes out anyways after a long beatdown on Jimmy, right? This is on Raw, and loses his match that night again. So this is just another, seed planted. It's not going to go well.
What? Yeah, that's the question. What does this mean for the Usos?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think they're. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, great question. I figured we'd see some sort of iteration of the, this bloodline, Roman, J, Jimmy, and the Vision coming up for Survivor Series, but that's completely changed now as well. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know where they're going with any of this right now. They really are pushing the fact that Jay is going to turn and go on his own and be he's being a bit of a dick right now. So, but Roman has barely changed in 5 years. He's still Roman, right? It just happens
Totally.
that the crowd cheer for him now, which is a testament to his character and who he is, right? Where he barely has to do anything different and the crowd just love him, right?
I mean, the Usos
So,
are right. He's still the same guy. It's his way or the
yeah,
highway. That's how it's always been.
yep,
That's why Rob Zombie doesn't have White Zombie anymore. It's his way or the highway. Well, I'll go solo. It's just this is the way it is, and you gotta figure your own shit out. He tells you not to come down, you better not come down, because Roman's gonna be no happy no.
as the great philosopher Frederick Durst once said, "My way or the highway."
I thought you were going to say he did it all for the nookie. He did it all for the nookie. Tiffany Stratton, Vaquer for that weird belt. And cool, the rings. I like the ring.
That ring's beefy. That's a World Series ring right there. It's a Super Bowl ring.
And it's interesting because it's like we got a champion that everybody loves, and we got a champion that's got to prove some shit in my eyes. Because everybody loves Vaquer.
Yep.
But I think Stratton's got some stuff to prove. It was a pretty good match.
It was not.
It's interesting when you put Tiffy up against somebody that knows how to wrestle, how much better she can wrestle.
Well, it opened with a bunch of chain wrestling, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do have a note that said I personally think Stephanie is proving that she's the much better wrestler. Just move to move wrestling moves. I felt Steph is clearly better.
Way better, but Tiffy Ty's only been wrestling for 4 years.
True.
It's pretty impressive in that match, I thought, for 4 years. Her moves are not as crisp. Her moves, it's just, she's basically a rookie. People that have been wrestling for 4 years are usually on the indies for the first 10 years, right?
Or in developmental in NXT, or
right.
Not even on TV, right?
You definitely see that, but it was a much better match than her last few matches with I don't know, like Cargill and
those were terrible. I do like stuff. That she's perfecting some of the moves that she was doing, like that cartwheel she does into the Alabama Slam, which is pretty cool. She did really well this week.
Her little double knees there was great. Tiffy time. Suplex into double knee was a great little move there. I don't know if I've seen that. Yeah. She puts her up in a suplex, double knees her. She's able to actually pull off some, great moves. Swanton, Stephanie's knee, that looked fucking effing nasty.
Yeah, she got the knees up. That looks very bad. And then she does the devil's kiss. The entire crowd orgasms in unison, which was pretty good.
Wait, when I closed my eyes during that when Michael Cole says, "Yeah, you got in trouble last time."
Yeah.
I think he made some sort of comment like Booker T used to. Booker T doesn't get in trouble for it though.
Some 20-year-old girls.
Is it because you don't know what they're saying? He's saying, like Booker T doesn't get in trouble for his comments on the looks of the women, but are all the executives just hearing? This
is the man who coined the phrase. This is the man who coined the phrase "shucky ducky." So I think they just stopped listening to him. Maybe.
And then you got a proper Englishman saying it, and he gets in trouble. Does it sound more perverted? Are English people more perverted?
Oh, 100%. 97% of all British humor is sexually charged.
Toupee.
For sure, toupee. So yeah, like you said, this was a pretty good match. I have no complaints. As with the first match, right? Good moves. For the first match, I would have said with Roman and Braun Strowman, it was hard hitting, but nothing overly special other than the crowd. Whereas this one, similar, instead of hard hitting, I'd say some innovative moves. But I wouldn't call it a 5-star or anything like that, but it was definitely enjoyable, and I feel like the better woman won, right?
Yeah.
Because towards the end, you have her prettiest moonsault ever that misses, and Stephanie does this corkscrew moonsault thing, which landed so hard. Like, oh man, I don't know how every ounce of air and wind was not taken out of Tiff at that point. Yeah. Maybe that's why she hit the pin, because it looked crazy.
Out of 5, it was almost a 4, 3.7.
Yeah, 3.75 for sure.
It was a good match. I liked it. Hopefully Tiffy time now. I don't know. Is she going to be thrown back into the Cargill situation? I don't even know what's going on with her right now. So, and Vaquer, didn't somebody challenge her on Raw or something? Or who came up to her on Raw? Nobody?
Roxanne Perez.
That's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she was giving her the upward devil eyes. God, she's hot.
Upward devil eyes. So after the match...
Well, she's so small, so she looks her...
Yeah, she has to. She's got a stepladder to look her in the eye. I thought it was nice. Triple H coming out and gives, a big hug to Steph, and you can see her crying. She's obviously very emotional. It was a very sweet moment. Getting her,
Well, it's her
the
life.
ring and things like that. Massive you deserve it chant, right? And she talks about how, hey, we made history together. I followed a dream. You believed in me. Now I believe in me, which I thought was a nice touch. And a nice moment for the first Crown Jewel winner of the night.
The care, Devil's Kiss, do it to me now. All right, so now we got your favorite match of the night, AJ versus Cena.
But before that, let's mention that the Bronze were backstage talking about how no one's pinned Heyman in forever, right? And Bronson Reed's the first one to do it, and Heyman congratulates them and leaves, and then comes back and basically says, "Hey, one little thing here: Seth versus Cody. If for some reason Seth calls us out here, don't do it. It's time to find out if Seth, who's better, Seth or Cody."
Yeah, even if he's waiting. You said pinned Heyman, pinned Roman. And
sorry,
then Heyman came in.
Heyman?
Yes,
sorry.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah.
So yeah, and Braun's like, "Hey, what happens if Cody wins?" And Heyman's like, "I think you both know the answer to that." It's like, oh man, they're really hyping it up, like, Anyways, so we move on to what I would consider potentially match of the year, or match of the last couple of years. This had me so happy, and I'll explain more so towards the end. I'll explain what kind.
You're such a mark. You're being a mark right now.
Yeah.
You're marking out right now.
What's the name of the channel? Thank you.
There's no mark in it. It's not act like a mark bitch show. All right. So what's going on?
Jesus. All right. So
this was a good match.
So much. It
was a match with heart. It was a tribute. It was a 27-minute long tribute to like all the people that he's had
people are
matches
saying like,
with
it's a love letter to wrestling. Right, and you're right. It was two very special talents paying homage to their careers. And honestly, it should have been Cena's last match. This would have been perfect for Cena to go out on.
Well, it's going to be the last match he wins.
But I would call it a 5-star match, but it's not a repeatable 5-star match. So what do I mean by that? I mean, like, take a Bret Hart or a Shawn Michaels or a Kurt Angle, right? You put them in the ring with someone else who can go. You've got a 5-star match every single time. You can't repeat this kind of match. This was a nostalgic match. It was perfect for what it was at the time. Like, AJ and Cena could not have this match again in 6 months or at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I mean by it's a 5-star match, but it's not a repeatable 5-star match. It was perfect for what it had in the moment, right? So let's talk about, even how it started with AJ coming out in his old school TNA type outfit, right? With the white and blue shorts, his sleeveless hooded vest with the big hood, right? He's got his ring around his neck. Like that, it was 100% old school TNA AJ Styles. Right. And you can see, him pacing the ring. Cena comes out, talks to the cameraman, talks to his buddy Stu, right? Talking about how it's his last time being international. You could see the tears in his eyes. Like, John was emotional. Cena was definitely emotional. There
was a lot of John Cena shirts in that crowd. I thought that was like the hometown team.
85% of that crowd was wearing that yellow John Cena.
That yellow shirt, I was like, it was like watching like the Winnipeg Jets in the playoffs. Like it's just a sea of that color.
Yeah,
in the cities. Crazy. Like it was wild. I had to look. I'm like, oh, it is the same shirt. Because at first I'm like, is that like their, I don't know, rugby team, whatever sport is popular there, right? Is that? But no, it was John Cena shirts, and I'm sure they all bought those. They weren't giving those out at the door.
No, they weren't. No, that would all. There was. I saw a note on it online that it was like it's for anyone else to sell that many shirts, they'd have to wrestle for a year, and Cena does it in one night, basically. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
But I really like that because again, with the crowd just being completely into it, they said every word Aisha Taylor says. Right, the never seen 17, blah blah blah. And then, even Aisha looked like she was going to cry. It's such an emotional night so far. What the hell's that all about?
Bunch of bitches.
But what I absolutely loved was Cena giving her a piece of paper with AJ's intro on it. And I am absolutely convinced AJ Styles had no idea. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't think he knew.
No. So I wrote it down. And it was, ladies and gentlemen, the definition of total nonstop action. The ace and undisputed boss of the Bullet Club. It is our honor as fans and my honor as an opponent to see if he can beat up John Cena one final time. He is the face that runs the place, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And when she says Bullet Club, AJ looked shocked. He's like, you could see him mouth, holy shit. Like, he was surprised. He did not see that coming.
No.
And before they even lock up, there's a holy shit chant. Right? So, like, now they have to deliver. You know, now they have to do something, because without even touching each other, we're 2 minutes, 3 minutes in, and the crowd is going insane for both of these people. Right? And this is awesome chant 12 seconds into the match.
I mean, the pressure's on, but I mean, I think they can handle it.
Oh, out of anybody else in the roster, for sure, those two. And again, with the with the crowd, you know, I think everyone in Australia said, "You can't see me," when he went to do the 5-knuckle shuffle. That was like deafening. Everyone said it. But yeah, great back and forth match. A lot of counters. I saw that move coming. Right? It was a very cool way to show that these two know each other so well.
Yeah, it was a slow build where they're getting
it
warming up.
They definitely had a feeling out process, right? Like you said, it was a 27-minute match.
That's classic wrestling.
Right, but it was a class. Like, I mean, again, man, after that match, I needed a nap. I needed a break. Like, I needed to sit down for a few minutes and just digest what we just saw. You know, because it was just so intense. So, I mean, let's run it down. You know, a million attitude adjustments. Everyone's kicking out of the AA this year, right? Cena is you know, seems to be very giving to his opponents this last year. He's just going all out. But so what did he bust out? He busted out a skull crushing finale. For two.
skull crush. A skull crushing finale for the Miz, and then what he did? Rusev's camel clutch.
Yep, he did. He did the Walls of Jericho.
Or
that
the
came
after
tamer.
the camel clutch. Came after. Yeah, it was the Walls of the Lion Tamer. Same
Well,
thing.
so the Walls is more of a Boston Crab where he sits down. The Lion Tamer is when they're almost straight up and he's got his knee on the back of their head. Jericho was told to stop doing that in WWE because people couldn't bend that way.
Yeah.
So that's why he modified it into a Boston Crab style. But Cena did the original.
And we got a Y2J chant who might be back for the Royal Rumble since his contract's up and he wasn't at the Canadian pay-per-view for AEW. I could see him.
And he just announced his cruise, his Jericho cruise, like he does a yearly boat cruise, and announced all the talent, and not one AEW wrestler is on it.
Really?
I don't know if that means anything, but I read that today.
Very interesting.
I saw that today. Right. So AJ busts out a torture rack, which Barrett said was a UFO slam, because he turns it into like a Blue Thunder bomb. Like these moves, I haven't seen AJ do some of this stuff in a long time. He did his reverse DDT, which was very similar to the Scorpion Death drop, Scorpion Death. Was it Scorpion Death drop?
Sting's move.
Yeah. Right. You know, goes for the Styles Clash, gets countered into an STF. I think Cole called it the STFU. Was going old school there.
That's where, that's what it used to be called.
When he put AJ into the Lion Tamer of the Walls, what did Barrett say? Oh, break the walls down, Cena. And then the crowd starts chanting for Y2J. We got another Styles Clash for 2. We got a Fight Forever chant. And what got me was AJ misses the phenomenal forearm. Cena pulls out a Sister Abigail, including the kiss on the forehead, and the place went nuts. And then the phone lights came up, the fireflies came out, and they zoom in on Cena. And if he wasn't crying, then he was doing a great job of pretending to. Because my God, like you could see it. AJ busts out an Angel Wings, which was Christopher Daniels' old move. What I really loved was that, a lot of Cena matches back in the day had the whole, that boo, yay.
It was just yay,
hitting, right? It was just yays the whole time. It was just
yay.
Cena busts out the Orton DDT in the middle rope.
He tried to do Triple H's move before that.
Yeah.
He tried.
Starts chanting for the RKO. He gets one of those. He sets up the punt when he misses it.
Even goes for the head. Yeah. Well, that's kind of the way
Orton.
Orton never gets the punt, right? So that's kind
of very rare, unless you're Vince or Stephanie. You're not going to get.
Yeah, it's been a while. Nice little choke slam.
I mean, yeah, choke slam. Sweet chin music by AJ. I love what Barrett said. This is like when you create a video game character and give him every move.
Yeah. He did a Rey Mysterio move and then he went for the 619. That was hilarious.
Yes. Styles tries for the 5-knuckle shuffle and Cena like goozles him. Like he grabs him by the throat, stands up, gives him the choke slam, very much like Taker. The crowd started chanting for 619. And that's when Cena does the drop toe hold into the middle ropes to set it up and gets cut off by AJ. But to me, that is Cena at his best. That's Cena listening to the crowd and going, "Oh, we should set something." Like I guarantee you, he was not planning on doing that.
You think he could do a 619?
No. That's why he set it up and he's like, "All right, cut me off." Right? Because there's no way. But Cena listening to the crowd all night was quite apparent. And then so 450 by AJ off the rope. That went into the sweet chin music. And then there was a bunch of yes chants. I mean, at one point I'm just like, how is this going to end? How do you end this match? And I'll tell you how the end of the match with a tombstone, the friggin' tombstone. My God,
into an AA.
A tombstone into an AA, 1, 2, 3. And as Cole says, this is why I fell in love with professional wrestling. Right, just outstanding.
Screw you, Cole, you bitch. Right? Is that where?
No,
that's
no.
Oh, I thought you were queuing that up.
No.
Screw you, Cole, you bitch. It was a beautiful nod to wrestling. You're right. It's a place and a time. 5-star match of the year. I don't know about that, but it was probably one of the most fun matches of the year. I'll give you that.
It was really entertaining.
Yeah, it was one of those rare last episodes of a TV show that's good.
Yeah,
it kind of had it all, and that's pretty rare.
Yeah, I'm sad that Cena's going to wrestle a couple more times, unless he can bust out the enjoyment like that. Because you're right. It may not be it wasn't the best wrestling match, but it was one of my favorite matches.
It was fun. It was a fun match. I don't think Cena's going to win another match, so I think that's the last match he's going to win, getting his 100th pay-per-view win. The only person with more
is The Undertaker.
That's right. I think he's like 106 or something, which is insane.
Yeah.
100. 100's a good number. I don't even think he's got one more. He's got, so I think he's doing Survivor Series and then the last match.
Survivor Series and then Saturday Night's Main Event.
Right. I think he's got 3 more appearances, 2 more with matches. Right? And Saturday Night's Main Event, I'm hearing your buddy Trump's going to be there. What's in Washington?
Why is he my buddy?
I don't know.
He's not my buddy.
He likes immigrants.
I think you got that backwards.
Is ICE at your door?
I think if he had his choice, I would not be in the country. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, you're not in his country, so he's winning.
I won't be in this country.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of people would agree.
That's
just
right.
with you specific. Just you specifically. I don't mean English.
Even half my friends would prefer I left the country, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I later found out Punk was in the crowd watching that match. Somebody posted a picture of him in the corner watching the Cena AJ match.
I think all the boys were at the TV screen and the girls in the back.
100%.
I think that's when everybody
Punk was
watched.
actually in the crowd.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was fantastic. Just wow, Cena was not messing around that night on that one. He looked motivated. He looked like I feel like even though it's Cena and it's AJ who is a phenomenal wrestler, that they still had something to prove because there was no storyline to it. It was people saying we want Cena AJ and them going okay. Right, and I think AJ even said it. I think that was the only thing that was said on Friday was AJ said, there is no story. We don't need a story. We're just going to leave it all in the ring for you.
Well, that's the story.
How else do you sell that match, right?
The story is that people just want to see it.
Yeah. because I mean they're both fan favorites. There's no one to boo against. There's no one to and they pulled it off beautifully. It's difficult.
And they're both
to pull those kinds of
retiring.
matches off. Yeah, 2026 will be AJ's last year for sure.
And such drastically different styles.
Oh yeah,
AJ styles.
Oh, I see what you did there. Alrighty.
Yeah,
so
classic.
after...
And again, the last time Cena's going to win.
All right, I'm interested in that.
Who do you think his next match is going to be?
I mean, I keep hearing about Dom, but I don't understand why. Right, because he's never won the IC title, apparently.
I don't think he's going to win it. Dom.
Well, no, because he'd have to lose it the next time in his next match. So, because he's only got
which
two
is
more
possible.
matches.
I mean, if his last match is against a champion like Seth, make Seth a double champion.
I'm not sure Seth is even going to be a single champion soon.
He is right now.
I think by the end of Monday, Seth won't be champion next Monday.
I don't know.
But that's just my opinion. But again, we'll get into that in just a minute because we have.
I don't think so. I don't fucking
we
think
have
so.
Io and Rhea versus the Kabukis, the Kabuki Warriors.
Kabuki Warrior. I made a few notes. It was a great match.
It was a really good match. It was a little long. It could have. Honestly, I felt like it could have been a couple of minutes.
I guess they wanted to give Rhea some time in front of her home crowd there.
I mean, I'm impressed the crowd was still 100% behind her after the energy they expelled in the match before. Like I said, man, I we joke about it, but I legit paused the pay-per-view and grabbed a drink, stepped outside for a few minutes. Like I needed a break. There's no way I was watching another match right away after that.
It really should have been the main event. It
really should have been, for sure. But yeah, I mean, and a lot of Aussie chants. But they had I thought of you because they had Io in there for the longest time, and the story was her just trying to get Rhea into the ring. And there was a really nice hot tag where she came in and just cleaned house. Right, every time she went to go pin or tag, Rhea gets knocked down or pulled off the apron. Right, I mean. She can't catch a break, and the crowd was pissed, right? And when she finally gets in there, the crowd just explodes. And man, Rhea, she's all leg. She's got to be like 83% leg, right?
She looks like an action figure right now. She's lost a bunch of weight. Her shoulders are still so muscular. She looks like an action figure.
She's 5'7", but when she kicks, she looks like she's 6'2". Like
she's only 5'7". She looks so much taller than that,
right?
She is in there with a bunch of Asians, so they're kind of short. But
they are, but it's the drop kick. It's the modified Shining Wizard she did.
What is Io Sky 5'1"?
Yeah, probably.
She's so much shorter than her. Asuka's fast. Do you ever notice how fast Asuka is when she does her strikes? She's so fast. Is there anybody faster? Like, it's incredible. When she does that flurry, like the backhand, spinning backhand into her kicks, and it's like...
Yeah, it's so good.
It's like a whip. They even double teamed her, right? There was a flurry of them doing that, the Kabuki Warriors together, and I was just like, oh my god, Asuka's just incredible. You know, she don't need to wrestle either. She does like animation and stuff like that. She's got a whole career. She must love it. She must love making people's lives hell. Yeah, she's like does like anime, I think, or video game design or something.
I have no idea.
Do you want to Google it?
I will eventually, for sure. So really good chemistry with all these. I mean, they all know each other very well, right? So, I mean, three of them grew up together and were in NXT together. Actually, well, four of them were in NXT together at one point. Rhea and Io work very well together. And then you throw in Kairi and Asuka, who, again, have known each other forever. Really good chemistry match. Fantastic job, especially following, again, one of the best matches I've seen in a long time. I really like the double team insane elbow by Kairi. Like that elbow is a beautiful thing. And I she saw Io do a top rope springboard drop kick to Asuka's face.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Nice.
She got her right in the face hole.
You got
right
four of the best in the company in the ring.
I mean, I hope this leads for something for Kairi, because I think she's really good in the ring, but I don't feel like she's gotten a big break lately. And I'm hoping that, eventually her and Asuka go at it.
And they're making her to be kind of a bitch, which is annoying.
Yeah, but I feel like
not like a bitch, like a woman's a bitch, but like a bitch where you're like subversive to it,
like a wuss or a wimp.
A wuss, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that part of it.
They do that a lot with wrestlers, just to adversity type stuff. Put them in really bad situations, and then all of a sudden they come out on top. So I'm hoping that's the case. If we were doing a This Week in Wrestling, my standout for the week would have been Kairi Sane, probably.
Yeah.
Or who to watch.
On the pay-per-view and in that SmackDown match. That was incredible. Right.
So she's more of a who to watch this week, because I think I hope big things are coming for Kairi Sane. Kind of ended with there was a top rope riptide attempt. Kairi made the save by pushing Asuka out of the way, but that took Asuka out technically. So she eats a kick, eats a riptide, and then the over the moonsault by Io, and it's all over.
Great match. Every match is good in this pay-per-view, and we're coming up on what's clearly, and we both agree, is easily the best match of the night. I know we both agree on Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes being definitely the better match.
You want to talk about a match that went about 7 minutes too long. Let's talk about this match.
I wanted to wrestle forever.
First of all,
I was
looking ridiculous as always.
The best outfit of the year, dude. What are we talking about?
He looks like the love child of Beetlejuice and Liberace. All right?
He looks like he should live in the forest of Australia. Clearly, he's an Australian Tarzan.
If it was directed by Tim Burton. Yes.
Don't they have things with stripes in the forest or jungle or the areas of bush in the Australia wilderness? I know a lot about Australia. That's one thing I know is there's a lot of striped things.
Sounds like it.
So like you said, he looked amazing as normal.
Apparently Seth is a wanker. So,
Was that a good thing? I don't know what that means. I don't know that vernacular.
At least... At least that's what the Australian crowd like to tell him loudly and often.
Is that something about churning butter? Or...
No. Oh, well, yes.
Are you wanking the butter in there?
Yeah, nailed it. That's exactly what it is.
Then I'm a wanker. I like butter.
You like churning your own butter?
Who doesn't? Toupee. So this match could have went 14 minutes longer, like you said. What's your problem with the match? Why was it too long?
I don't know. It felt like it dragged just a little bit towards the middle. But I will say that there were some insane moves by both of these guys at any given point, right?
These guys have the best chemistry of two wrestlers wrestling each other in the business.
Without giving it too much thought, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one.
I mean, who else can we think of? They're
they're
the only ones that are doing these multiple matches lately, I guess, but their chemistry is outstanding together.
Yeah, other than Seth and CM Punk, but yeah, these matches are fantastic. They're great every time. Right. So, I did like the crowd, like I said, the crowd was all over Seth. They chanted for CM Punk, doing soccer chants for Cody.
How about that Cody cutter and a reversal into a powerbomb?
Countered into a powerbomb was awesome.
That was amazing.
And Seth yelling at Cole, you did this. And then the crowd starts chanting, we want Barrett. And Wade's like, well, you're not getting him. I thought that was pretty good.
Nice little Stardust call out, too. The
little cartwheel into the Stardust pose.
Yeah. A lot of call outs and matches this pay-per-view, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
That Spanish Fly was nuts as well. Do they do that often? Off the top rope? It's like a flippy.
Not by these guys.
Yeah.
You see it more on SmackDown with the smaller guys.
Yeah.
But what got me was that vertebreaker that Cody did on set. Like, I thought he killed him. And it actually, I missed the call out. There was a very similar move in the Cena AJ match as well. And I'm not sure if that was like a call out to Homicide. Remember Homicide?
Kinda.
He had a vertebreaker like that as his finishing move. And it just, every time you see it, I just think, how they do not have a broken neck right now. Right. But again, this was another example similar to John Cena and AJ of two guys going at it that just know each other's moves so well. So counter after counter,
Now, the difference is the way these guys wrestle, some of these moves could end their careers. Like, they're doing
100%.
some high, dangerous spots. I mean,
that
the AJ thing, they
headbutt,
knew each other, but that coast-to-coast headbutt's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. One of the most dangerous moves you could possibly do.
So the rumor is that is how Seth injured himself. He landed on his shoulder coming down on that.
Seth's good at looking injured.
Seth is very
That's
good.
all I got to say about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
The thing with Seth is, Seth usually comes out on top. Ask Becky.
Oh, I think that just comes on top. But yeah, so that coast to coast was followed up by that wicked Spanish fly to Cody, and a rock bottom, like just right. I can't believe then they go back up to the top rope, and Cody gets a top rope avalanche crossroads, and only gets
avalanche. The thing we've been calling that stuff for years, the avalanche. Finisher top rope move. It's always been called an avalanche, apparently. I still think it's a brand new term in the last 4 years.
The last 7 days. Yeah. No.
I don't care what anybody says. They might have said it in the 70s once, then they took a 35-year break, and now they're calling it avalanche again, like we're all supposed to know what the goddamn thing means. I'm sick of it.
I'm disappointed in you.
And it's also insensitive to people that suffer from avalanches.
Is it? So we
Have
can't
you
call
ever
it
been
a tornado.
involved in an avalanche?
What about tornado DDTs?
Again, insensitive, yeah.
Is that why Earthquake isn't in the Hall of Fame?
It's because he's Canadian. They don't like Canadians anymore.
Oh, okay.
Bret Hart.
Okay, that tracks. That tracks.
I miss Earthquake. He was the best.
that slow motion replay of the top rope crossroads was crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. And then somehow Seth kicks up. Does he do the coast to coast after this, and then Cody kicks up?
Before that.
Before that.
The coast to coast, and then he then a kick out from Cody, and then a Spanish fly by Seth as well, and then the top rope crossroads.
And then he did an avalanche curb stomp and won cleanly with no.
Well, he grabbed the watch. He grabbed
happened.
His WrestleMania 40 watch, his brass
He
knuckles.
wanted to know the time of the match, yeah.
He has a hard time telling the time, so he just kind of imprinted it on Cody's face so he could read the.
Yeah, his head's so messed up he's seeing backwards.
Yep. Yeah. So he had to punch it into Cody's head while the ref was down. He gets the stomp. Then he gets a middle rope stomp.
So what's that? It's not high enough to be an avalanche. What's it called then?
A middle rope stomp.
Just as shoveling your driveway stomp?
Sure.
I just shoveled my driveway stomp?
He gets the driveway stomp.
Steam.
And that's the three right there.
The GT Racer stomp?
The GT Racer stomp. I like that. That works.
Seth wins.
I mean,
with
these guys
no repercussions on Raw.
Not at all.
The Seth winning.
Correct. These guys know how to put on a match, man. It was really good. Seth cuts a promo after saying how he has the fortitude to reach his dreams and he doesn't care about the crowd and he was just being his usual dickhead self.
Talking truth. Yeah.
that ends the PLE, the pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was
Speaking
absolutely
complete
fantastic.
truth. Speaking total truth, that's what. And then they ended it.
What rating is ESPN going to give this one? Like C plus?
Is that how they do it?
I mean, they gave the first one, the WrestlePalooza, a C. Somebody in ESPN graded it as a C. So,
What would you give it if you gave it a grade?
oh, I'd give it an A.
No, WrestlePalooza.
Not an A minus. Oh, yeah, a C minus. That was a terrible.
Yeah, like C minus.
Yeah, that was not good.
I agree with their.
This was
rating.
easily an A. This was easily an A rating.
Yeah, it's 4.5 out of 10. 4.4 maybe out of 5. I mean, sorry, not out of 10. Out of 5, out of 10, that would liquidate to an 8.8.
There you go.
That would be an A plus. So it's more of an. Wait, what would you? So are you saying 9? It's probably an 8.2 if it's just an A.
If
it's out of 10,
8.5.
8.5. You're going into A plus territory almost.
Eight, yeah, almost.
Almost. Yeah,
it was the high end of A. I was really enjoying it.
It's probably the best pay-per-view of the year, maybe.
Bell to bell, yeah, I'll agree with that, because even
every match was good.
Like WrestleMania had some of the greatest matches, but they weren't all great.
Yeah, WrestleMania was a bit of a letdown this year, to be honest. There was some good stuff, but there was some real bad stuff.
Well, my other match of the year was, Io and Rhea and Bianca, right? That was the
that was incredible.
WrestleMania. That was phenomenal, right? Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't consistent. And now, granted, there was only 5 matches on this card, but they were all really good.
Yeah, every single match,
all really, really good. So let's talk a little bit about Raw then, because that kind of plays into the main event of the of Crown Jewel. And to get into that, I kind of want to talk about Seth's opening promo on Raw.
We kind of have to.
It sets it up so much. You don't realize it's setting it up, but they absolutely set this up, right?
You can see the backhanded compliments,
Yeah, this is my vision, right? I don't need these people. I don't need Braun Breaker. I don't need Bronson Reed. I just surround myself with these people. He runs down everybody. He says, Paul's the GOAT. I'm a blessed man for being in your presence. Gives him a hug. The crowd starts chanting "Kiss," and he does it. And he's like, I ain't no shame in that. Talk to Braun Breaker. Give me that little tweak. Give me that, the crowd starts chanting for them to kiss again.
Did they kiss?
Bronson Reed, no. Calls Bronson Reed Ozilla. And he says, you could have beaten Roman Reigns 6 months ago, right? But, I took you in and I,
under my tutelage.
Yeah, right? I did like his, who's the greatest champ of all time and why is it me?
That was a good line.
Right? But he ended it with, I don't need these people to get success. I don't need anyone to have success, he says, with 3 other people in the ring with him. And the crowd starts chanting bullshit. Which is quite interesting. But that moves us to, the main event. Let's run that down real quick. With what the hell happened at the end of the match. So you want to go ahead? You want to talk?
Well, obviously, who. So I mean, it was what, LA Knight, Jey Uso, and CM Punk all wrestling.
Yep.
So the
number one contendership.
Everybody just kind of came down and kicked the crap out of everybody. Did anybody win that match?
Yeah, Punk won.
So Punk won the match, and then they came down.
Punk wins the match, and then the Vision come down.
Then the Vision comes down. Braun does his running spear to Jay. They take out LA Knight pretty massively. Then they put him through announce table, kick the crap out of poor old little CM Punk, and then what happens? And it's funny because the credits are rolling almost.
Yes, so
You're Seth comes it's over.
After Seth comes out after, doesn't even help with the beatdown. He comes out after, and all of them are lined up, and you could see Braun Breaker kind of walk off to the back to the corner and spears the shit out of Seth.
Yeah. And then he basically says to Bronson, "Are you on my side?" Bronson hits the tsunami,
Yeah.
and that's the end of the Vision. And I don't know what that means. Who's the heel? Are we
Yeah,
cheering for who's the heel in this situation? Who's the bad guy? Who's the good guy? Are they all just heels? I don't know. Did Seth just
I
get what he
think
deserved? I don't know.
I
What does
think
the crowd
Seth
think
is
of all
just
this?
yeah. I think Seth is just going to go away for a bit. Um, Interestingly enough, like uh, I couldn't tell if Braun Breaker would like forced Heyman to raise their hands because he kind of said something to him, but
But
it's
then the
not like
look on Heyman's face when he did it.
he was so surprised and there's like,
Yeah.
and then raises their hands, right?
Seemed
So
to be
I don't know
happy
if,
to be raising their hand.
yeah, you know, who knows? Definitely
I don't think
interesting.
I don't think Seth's going anywhere. He might take a week or two off, but I think they want him and Becky rolling together.
I think he is legitimately injured this time. There's no way they would do the same thing they did 3-4 months ago, and fake an injury for him to be off TV for a little bit. Not while he's the champion. I did see a couple of things online today about how they're pretty sure he's gonna have to drop the belt or just give it up. And then CM Punk is gonna fight someone for like the unclaimed belt because Seth needs surgery. He's done. There's no way Seth is winning that match against Cody at Crown Jewel just for them to break up the Vision the next night.
Well, they just give it to Cena.
Yeah, run back Cena and CM Punk again for the belt, and they can be 18-time champion.
Cena, Dom Punk, triple threat, unified title. Cena takes both titles home, and then gets beat by Gunter for both titles.
There you go. I like that. I'm all right with that. Yeah, it was.
Not a lot of appearances to set that situation up. So
yeah, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. But I really think that Seth is legit injured. But I mean, you're right. If anyone can sell an injury, it's Seth. I mean, he did it very successfully. But I think at this point, a lot of people are annoyed because it's that whole Blue Cried Wolf thing where he's not actually injured. I don't think they do that again so soon. I really don't. And everyone, I see a lot of it online. Oh, he's faking it again. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he's legit. Although, again, he didn't really fake an injury because you didn't know he was injured. You'd only know he was injured. I read it online that people saw him in a sling the next day and after the pay-per-view. And you could see, I watched it back, you could see during the Raw promo, he was holding his arm the whole time. His sleeve was a little bulky. I bet he was got an arm brace on underneath, but they were hiding it. If they wanted to play up the fact that he was injured, I think they would have said, or he would have come out with a sling or something, and they would have said he's injured. But instead, they killed this Vision storyline like immediately. And I think it was inevitable for the Vision to break up, but probably not until next year. Probably not until next year. I think they pulled the trigger fast because Seth's going away.
I wonder if this is setting up a Seth Braun WrestleMania match.
Ooh, yeah. I'd be all right with that.
Be a banger.
I mean, Seth out, it opens up a lot of doors, right? Because you were thinking, Seth Punk or Seth Roman or Seth Braun. But if he's gone for a while, I mean, I don't know what this does.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting how many left turns wrestling has to take because it's just a matter of who can not break.
Yeah, they're always pivoting.
Just so easy for somebody to break or injure something, or there's just so much risk. Dom Penta. Best match on Raw. Dom Penta.
That was a really good match.
It was a beautiful match.
That was a lot of fun to watch.
Beautiful ending. Totally clean win by Dom, beating Penta. Just unbelievable. Very Guerrero-esque.
Not sure we're watching the same thing.
However, it was an incredible match.
So you did miss SmackDown. So I did have a couple of things to mention. You're going to have to watch it eventually. You're going to have to at least run through the highlights because two things happened.
Yeah, I can toss it on. I'll toss it on while I play golf tonight.
Three things actually happened that I thought were really, really good. One being Shinsuke Nakamura coming out for the Open US Challenge with his old music.
Oh, he made a return again.
As a good guy. Back in
He's
his
the return
regular
king, eh? He's probably
back.
returned what 5-6 times this year.
I think it was like, okay, this evil Shinsuke thing isn't working out. Let's keep him off TV for a little bit and bring him back. Crowd went nuts for him. Crowd sang his song the whole time. Great match with Sammy again. Friggin' Sammy's just crushing it right now.
Have to give that a
The
watch.
other thing was there was a street fight match with Priest,
Aleister Black and Priest,
Aleister Black, and that was Priest's best match since Drew McIntyre, and Aleister's best match since coming back. Unbelievable. He did his little meteor and knees thing onto the steel steps, which was awesome. But it ended with Priest on the outside, like on the scaffolding or some of the equipment boxes or whatever, about to beat down Aleister, and Zelina Vega came out.
Oh.
You can see she handed Aleister something. Boom! Fireball to Damian Priest's face, falls off of the scaffolding or whatever. And it's it was a last man standing match, and Priest was down for 10. So looks like Zelina Vega and her real life hubby.
Oh, are they together for realsies?
They're married in real life.
He's a lucky man.
Oh so that was cool. However, the
she's
one
so hot
thing
it stresses me out.
I thought you'd really appreciate this, and it's super frustrating for me to admit this. But they pulled the trigger finally on Solo Sikoa and his MFTs. I've been complaining for weeks now. I hate these little promos. I hate what they're doing. He won me over.
That was good?
He did it.
Was there a promo? Just him doing a promo?
Nope. So it was Talatonga, right? The big, huge guy. And then is it Tamatonga, JC Mateo, and Solo, right? And they were talking about how there's one man missing. Well, it was the other one. There's Tamatonga and Tongaloa. There we go.
Tongaloa, yeah.
So he came back. But they're all face painted in black and white, like half of these guys were in New Japan. And they just come out as a group and beat the shit out of people and leave. And they did it during the tag match with the Wyatt Six and the Street Profits, which was a great match. But after it was done and the Wyatts were in the ring, it was all dark, and all of a sudden the MFTs show up all face painted up and everything like that. Like, it was such a cool moment. And I hate that he's won me over because it's just been weeks of these terrible promos from Solo. But this faction, the way they show up after that Wyatt match was friggin' awesome. So really annoying that I have to admit that. But it was brilliant. Yeah, so Tamatonga returned.
Come on.
And he attacks somebody, and then he takes off his mask or his balaclava, and his face is painted. I had no idea who it was. It was the dumbest reveal, because you're like, ha! No one you recognize.
It's like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
it's the janitor.
It wasn't even that. It was like the janitor's brother. No one knew who it was. But it was really good. I had to share. I had to admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong about Solo and his MFTs. They had one hell of a debut on Friday. Highly suggest you watch it.
Larry is judging you.
Larry always judges me. It's fine.
You're so judgmental. He agrees.
That's fair.
Anything else for SmackDown?
No, that was the big one. I that was a very high level.
Yeah.
I can't stress
watch
as much.
Yeah,
you gotta watch the Sami Zayn match, watch the Street Profits match, and watch the Aleister Black Damian Priest match.
Maybe Roman will join Solo.
That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting.
Probably won't happen.
But that's a SmackDown versus Raw thing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these guys, but damn, the new look of the MFTs is friggin' fantastic. I'm so
were they all painted up, or just the one guy?
Yeah, they all are, apart from Solo.
Gotcha. Okay,
so there's
cool.
4 of them all painted up, and then there's Solo.
All right.
Yeah,
I like it. MFTs. WWE.
Look it up.
What do they look like here? Images. Oh, it doesn't have it. All right, well, screw you, Google. I could do painted face. Live Googling on a podcast is people's favorite. Painted. Oh, there they are.
Right,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how they
do
used
look
to.
cool.
That's how Tolatonga and Tongaloa and Tamatonga looked in New Japan. So they all had the face paint. They just look really menacing, and they nailed the vibe. They nailed
Is
the
New
vibe. It
Japan
was
gonna
so
sue,
good.
you think?
Nope, can't sue on face paint. That's. I mean, I think
Can't
Sting
you?
tried to at one point, unless it's another IP. So like Rey Mysterio got in trouble for doing Joker stuff, DC and Marvel stuff, because he came out as the Flash once and Joker, and he got in trouble for that.
There it is.
But yeah,
Can you see it?
I can see it. Good job, Nick. So proud of
There
you.
they are.
Yeah,
Look at him. The tall guy looks pretty evil.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's good
It
stuff.
was just it was a really good beatdown. Because they came out after the Sami Zayn match, which was I think one of the first matches. And then again after the Wyatt's match. And when they came out after the Wyatt's match, the crowd loved it. The crowd ate it up. They loved it. It was so good. So, watch it.
I acknowledge. I acknowledge.
You acknowledge. You've been acknowledging Solo since day one, so this will make you
Good.
happy.
Like and subscribe. Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. This is where you come to hear our wrestling should be talked about. Look out next week for our regular. I ate too many edibles. This week in wrestling. Let us know what you think. Bye.
Let's go, Blue Jays!
Are they in a 7-game series, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not totally hopeless.
No, if they lose tomorrow night, it's hopeless.
Yeah, it's tough. Bye.